everybody, this is Floppy Bird. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cane. Okay, so the first step is you're going to need to find a stick that fits you. I had mine come up to about my waist, so it would be kind of easy to use. If you can, you're going to want to find one a little bit more curved up here at the top, because, well, you know, that's just how canes are. But anyways, all that you're going to need is a stick that fits you appropriately, or a branch that is about the right size. If you can't find a stick that's the right size, you just find a branch that has a stick on it that's the right size, and that's where a hatchet comes in. All you need is either a hatchet like this one that I have here, or you can use an axe, or you can use a chainsaw. Chainsaws, axes, and hatchets will all work appropriately. But anyways, the other thing that you're going to need is a knife. The knife is for carving it down so that it can become the right size, or so that it can become, or so you can make it fit your hand how you want it to. You're going to want it to be a little bit shaved down right here where you're going to be holding it. As you can see, I did a little bit on it. I did this probably 2 weeks ago. So anyways, that's all that you're going to need to make your own cane. So why don't we get started? Okay, so here we are. I'm on my stairs. So how about we get started with shaving this down. Going to need a knife, like I said before, and then you want to find where your hand is going to be holding it. So, like mine, my hand would be holding about there. So then you want to kind of whittle away what is on that. You want it to show the true color of what it is under the wood, like I've done over here. You kind of want to get all the bark away so that it doesn't hurt your hands. For now, you're just going to want to kind of just get the bark off and show the true color that's underneath. Yeah, so you're just gonna want to do that. So after you have completely gotten the bark off of where you're going to have your grip, so what you want to do then is you can either leave all of this bark below it on, or you can take it off. If you're just looking for a cane that you'll just not use very often, or not out in public, you could just keep the bark on. But I'm actually going to take it off so that I can have a nice looking cane. So you're going to want to take all the knots out of this. I hope you can tell right there. This used to be a big, gnarly thing right, like, way out here. I just used my knife to cut that off. I used a serrated edge on mine. I don't think it really matters. You could just use a chainsaw to cut it off. But anyways, yeah, so you can either choose whether you want to keep this stuff on, or keep this bark on, or take it off. But like I said, I'm going to take mine off. I actually cut myself when I was getting the stuff off. So this would actually be a really good time to demonstrate some first aid. It's actually quite simple. What you do is you go inside, you wash it off, and just a minute. You go inside, you wash it off, and you make sure it's really clean, and you put a band-aid over it. So yeah. Or I guess you can just wash it off. I mean, if you don't have band-aids. But yeah, you do want to make sure it's pretty clean. Okay, yeah, so got it all cleaned up. Now let's get back to work on the cane. Alright, so now we're back down here. As you can see, I actually did get a lot more done in that amount of time. So, let's continue. Okay, so I'm done with my cane now. I hope you guys have learned something from this video about how to make your own cane. Please feel free to check out my friends' channels. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you guys later. Alright, so I decided actually not to end the video quite yet. This looks like a pretty nice cane, right? Stand back and admire it. No, it even fits pretty well. So, I've decided to give you guys one last piece of advice. When making a cane, you're actually going to not want to be done with it quite yet. If you want a really nice cane, you're going to want to coat it in polyurethane. It makes it kind of more finished. It makes it smooth so you don't get splinters from it. It makes it look better. And also, down here at the bottom, if you guys have something like a little blue piece of foam, the better the foam, the better the foam, the better the cane. If you have a little piece of foam like this one to put on the bottom, like this, I would suggest maybe do that. Okay, so what I did is I put the blue piece on the bottom of my cane. I actually screwed it into the bottom. I used one of those twisty ties like you get from bread bags to put underneath the head of the screw so that the screw wouldn't just go through so the screw head wouldn't just go right through the foam. So this foam down here, what it's actually used for is when you're walking, say you're walking on a hard floor, it keeps the cane from slipping. Because wood slips against hard floors really easily, especially with a cane. So you want to put something on the bottom to keep it from slipping that won't damage the floors. So I chose to use the blue foam. Alright, that's all. But yeah, like I said, just coat it in polyurethane. I hope you guys have had fun watching this video. Hope you guys have learned something about building a cane or making a cane. And goodbye. Like, subscribe. please check out my friends' channels. See you.